into the right mindset. So that's what it's all about. So for our next speaker, he has been in this industry for 13 years. For him, one of the best things about this industry is the ability to world school his children, which is incredible. He's out here changing millions of lives. So without further ado, ways to increase affirmation and the belief. Please welcome to the stage, IRMA Director, Dale Munger.
Hi and welcome. My name is Dale Munger. I am super excited here to be with you guys today to give you guys some incredible information that literally I have been studying for like the last 7 months. I've been really deep in affirmations and belief and where the power of those both come together and watching these things develop around you that are just absolutely astounding. And so let me tell you a little bit about my background. My background was corporate America for 18 years at Oakley Sunglasses, did well, worked my way from the bottom, raw material warehouse to design, which I absolutely love, but just never, you don't get paid what you're worth. And so my buddy was a loan officer at the time, had a bunch of loan officers underneath them, and he said, I need an appraiser I can trust. So I became an appraiser in 2000, and my business just took off because the market was huge. I mean, the house was going off the market every 15 seconds then, right? And we just built an amazing business. But what we found 6 months into it is we purchased our own job. Meaning literally we had no time. I mean, my wife and I were up till 1 a.m. making sure that the real estate agent or the loan officer, or whoever it is that requested an appraisal, had it the next day, because that's how you become a powerful person out there, because people want a next day delivery, right? And that was our specialty. And so we created this monster because we never had time, couldn't go on vacation, making a ton of money. But in 2010, we lost everything because the market wasn't great, but we did well because we had over 400 clients that still used us. But the government changed everything for us as an appraisers. We actually had to go through like a government agency, pay them half of our fee, and they would decide when we were going to get business. And at that point, my wife and I lost everything. My son was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, didn't have insurance. I turned my car in so it didn't get repoed. Emptied my kids' rooms so that I could get people in those rooms to rent the rooms. They're good friends of mine, so that we could afford the house we were still living in. So basically, I was going through, for lack of better words, going through hell. And at that point, my wife and I knew we needed something else. We were praying for something else. And we've been in this industry prior to that for about 5 years, kind of putting our toes in the water, but learned a lot during that time. And then we were approached for a company that was a skincare brand new company just coming out. And the first thing I thought was, I'm not wearing a pink dress, I'm not carrying a pink bag, right? That was me, I'm just not that guy. But my wife was in, and my good buddy Danny Gatsby, who's like all in, who's a construction guy, like happy days, right? I mean, crazy, and I'm over here bummed out. And so I tried to use the product, saw a difference in my skin, and said, you know what, if I believe in something, I can do it. And so I started doing it, shared this with 43 people my first month. And a key word was I shared this with 43 people my first month. And Danny Gatsby did all the work, shared the information. He did the presentations, and we had signed up 22 of them. And from those 22, we had built a monster, helped over best feeling in the world. And so guys, that's what I really love about this industry, is that the only way to succeed is by helping others. And that's really what we have here in the Jeunesse family. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you guys about affirmations. I'm going to talk to you guys about belief, tying both those together and watching your life transform. That's what I'm going to talk about. Okay, so with that said, let's start with the very first tool. What is the biggest tool that you need in affirmations? It's really your thoughts. It's your brain. It's how you're thinking. It's what you're thinking. Remember, even the many thoughts that you think on a daily basis are affirmations. Whether they're good ones or they're bad ones, there's negative affirmations and there's positive affirmations, and you're in control. So, like, oh gosh, I don't feel good, right? And you catch yourself saying that a lot. You can say, wow, I'm feeling better and better each day. You can change that immediately, right? Because the subconscious and the conscious don't know any difference. And so when you catch yourself with those mini affirmations, which we all do. Look, there's no other person alive that doesn't have a negative affirmation in their life, right? It doesn't matter how successful or unsuccessful you've been. There are things that happen in our life called life that show up. And so when that happens, whatever that thought is, you can simply change it to a positive one, right? When I'm feeling discouraged, things are coming my way on a daily basis. Things are exciting. I love things to coming my way. Guys, I know this might sound hokey to you, but I'm going to give you guys proof. I'm going to talk to you about a few stories myself. I'm going to share my stories. I'm going to share some other stories of people that I've been working with that are doing these affirmations and what's showing up in their life. But the biggest, most insane tool is your thoughts. And so if you can just understand for 1 second, whatever you say is really your reality. Right? Now, you've heard that before, right? But truth is that if you're constantly thinking, I'm no good, or I can't get customers, I'm not great at recruiting, or my life sucks, or I don't like my job, like that's what shows up more and more around you. Instead, you can be getting up every single morning. So I'm gonna share with you some things that I use to transform my thoughts, my brain, over the last 7 months, because I've just been really just into developing and becoming a beast. And so what I've been doing is every single morning, I got my book right here. So the last 3 weeks, this is full of affirmations and gratitudes. That's what this is. This entire book is nothing but affirmations and gratitudes. And I'll tell you, within my first week, I noticed within my first 3 days, there was already a difference in my surroundings. Things that were happening around things were coming to my kids, my wife. Exciting things were happening, and I just thought to myself, all I'm doing is what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for my life, my house, little simple things, my kids, my health, my business, gymnasts, these amazing products, people coming around me, surrounded people, everyone that I talk to wants our products, loves our products, and better yet, they want to become part of this amazing company. We want to build a global team, and I'm helping them build an amazing global diamond team on a daily basis. Look, you can tell that I've been saying those things because you can just see the passion coming from me right now, right? It's different. Like the first day, you're like, okay, you're saying these things, and you're like, okay, I think these are good. These are good. And then the second day, you're thinking the same thing. The third day, what happens is you really start believing these thoughts. And the truth is that the belief is the key portion of all your affirmations. A lot of times people will say, I am amazing, I'm astounding, I'm attracting networkers all over the world, I'm building a large team, diamonds are coming my way every single day. And they're just saying those things. But there's a difference between saying something and believing something, right? So what affirmations do is over time, it becomes a belief because the subconscious and the conscious don't know any difference. Remember, what you're feeding your brain, what you're feeding your thoughts, is your reality. Think about that for a second. What you're feeding your brain and what you're feeding your thoughts becomes reality. I want you to think about that for a second. Right now, what's going on in your life? Are great things going on in life? What are your thoughts? Are things happening in your life right now and you're just not sure what's happening? You're not feeling good? What are your thoughts? What if you change them? And then whatever over a week, you're like, oh my gosh, I believe these things. And what happens is that you can't change it. Look up any affirmations books out there. They will tell you that over time, week, 2 weeks, your subconscious, conscious mind it's already believing in what you're saying because you are telling these things over and over and over and over again. And so, GNS family, I want to give you guys some amazing tools to bring great things to your life. Right? You could be, things that I are in my affirmations, they're in my shower, by the way, and they're above my bed in my room. And before I go to bed, I say them. And before I obviously, when I wake up, take my shower, I'm saying them in the shower. And in these affirmations, to give you things that I say, because I say it on a daily basis, I'm saying I'm helping every brand new person go executive. I'm helping my team hit jade, pearls, sapphires. We're building the biggest sapphire explosion in the company. And when I say these things, I mean them, right? And the reason why I mean them is because I've been saying them so much that it's reality right now for me. And I'm watching these things start to come my way. right? I got people right now that are ready to get started, and they're just right on the verge, right? But I'm excited. I'm excited about what's coming our way. And so when you think about these affirmations in your life, I want you to first think about what's going around in your life right now. Are these amazing things happening in your life? That's because your thoughts are reality, and you know it. You're in beast mode. You're going after it. The game is on right now. If things aren't happening, they're slow, and you're not sure what's going on, you're fighting that battle of I'm positive and I'm negative. I'm positive and I'm negative. Look, we've all been there. I've been there, right? You go in between these thoughts, and what you got to do is you simply just transform these thoughts from whatever it was that you thought. Maybe, what am I doing? I need to get better. So, oh my gosh, I'm getting better every single day. Immediately, right? When I have that negative thought, and I do, I want you to know, Dale Munger does. I literally go, I'm getting better every single day. Or whatever it is, I'm changing that thought to a positive thought, because my subconscious and conscious know no different, right? And so I want to just share some of the things that I do, right? So I got, I'm in my office right now, and I have affirmations right here, and I'm just going to share one for wealth. Let's just share my one for wealth, right? So from the tips of my toes to the top of my head, I am totally relaxed myself and receive these words. I am so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through many resources on a continuous basis. Wealth flows to me on an avalanche of abundance. I have the right to be rich. I am wonderfully blessed financially. This is amazing. And I literally have that above my bed before I go to bed. I literally have what I just said to you above my bed before I go to bed. And I'll share with you one more. From the tips of my toes to the top of my head, I'm totally relaxed myself and receive these words. I am so thankful that everything I do today is a total success. I feel the inner peace. I feel excitement. I feel happiness. I feel like everything is going my way, and this is amazing. Can you feel the difference in my energy as I share these things with you guys? Because it's hard. You can't feel when you're down. You may be down and you read these things. You start to go, yes, I even have a health one, right? So I have all these different ones for myself, because I believe in the power of affirmations. I believe that what we think about is really what we bring about. And so when you start thinking and you really start to really understand, there's one thing that comes along, and that's that belief. I want to share something really powerful with you. I was watching service about 3 weeks ago, and the pastor said, a lot of us out there, we pray, and we're hoping things are going to show up in our life, right? And so we'll pray for things for our kids, for our family, for abundance. And when we do those things, we're just praying, but we're not believing. We're not believing that God is going to provide, are we? And so remember that. I know I'm not trying to get religious on you, but I'm a Christian, so I just kind of go through these things. And so therefore, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you received it and it shall be yours. And the key word is, therefore, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you received it and it shall be yours. And so that's kind of what I'm talking about. And so really what's awesome about these affirmations is that when you start to really say these things, you may not believe them the first day, the second day, even the third. But what happens is it becomes a belief, and you can't stop yourself. Because again, I really mean this when I say the subconscious and the conscious know no different. So how easy is it for you to create an amazing affirmation list that you can put in your shower? How easy is it for you to create an amazing affirmation above your bed and hang it on the ceiling? Does that sound weird? I hope so. Because, if you're just trying to be part of the average person out there and go trying to keep up with the Joneses don't do these things. They're not trying to change their thoughts. They're not trying to be better. They're not trying to attract things in their life. They don't get it, right? And so you want to be in the top 5% of the world. The top 5% are doing these things. I got a good buddy of mine, Toffa Jefferson, owns a multi-million dollar company. It's in senior care. I played golf with him about 2 months ago. He invited me out. And the one thing I took away from that meeting is that nothing he ever said was negative. In fact, one time we're getting ready to sit, and he goes, Dale, I will never say a negative word It will never come out. If I'm struggling or friends of mine are struggling, I'm constantly positive because I know that I am careful with my words because my words matter. And I go, Tafa, what do you mean by that? And he goes, look, words become reality. Reality are thoughts. And I said, true, very true. So I'm careful. I'm blessed to be able to have this amazing company. I'm blessed to be able to make the kind of money that I make. And I will not fall back. And I looked at him and I said, that's powerful. He goes, I'm serious, man. I've been practicing my affirmations for a very long time with my kids. Something goes wrong, we turn it into a positive. When homework's tough, we turn it into a positive. And I started thinking to myself, I started getting goosebumps. And I started thinking, wow, you know, sometimes when life hits us and maybe my kids are struggling at school, I tend to get maybe a little more tense, right? I'm like, no, you can do this. And I'll say, well, life happens. You got to get through this. And I started thinking to myself, no, what if I said, look, Brayden, I know it's tough, but we'll get through this together. We'll learn. We'll get better on a daily basis. This is going to be amazing. You're going to be the best at Algebra 2. I started changing those things. And within a week, Brayden started thinking these things. He started getting better. The teacher even noticed that Brayden is a lot better in math. What's going on? The thought, the transformation of me taking his negative thought, turning it immediately into a positive thought. Why? Because I had one day, 4 hours with one of my good buddies I haven't seen since high school, who gave me some valuable insight, valuable information that I took, and I thought to myself, in our family, things happen, negative things happen, kids mess up. And when they do, I turn it into a positive, turn that negative and say, look, what could we have done better in this decision? Right? And so these things are so important in your life. Remember, even parenting matters. Because when you can transform this energy, transform this negative thought from a kid's negative thought or whatever happened in your life, you turn that into a powerful message and a powerful learning experience in a positive way, things show up in a fast, energetic way. And so I want to just give you guys my energy. I want to give you guys my love. I want you guys to understand that you may be struggling right now. Right now you're struggling. And right now your thoughts are horrible. They're horrendous. And you can't get out of it. I'm here to tell you, yes, you can. I'm here to tell you, watch. I'm here to tell you to grab one of these books, just like this, right? And I want you to start writing down how grateful you are. In fact, when I get done with this training, I want you to grab a book and just start, what are you grateful for today? Today. Be simple. Tomorrow, what are you grateful for? You start being grateful for the weirdest things. It doesn't matter. What's ever on your mind, write it down. But it doesn't matter. I mean, I have the gratitudes in here that you probably laugh at. I mean, you probably would. But you know what? It doesn't matter what you guys think. It's matter what's going on in my life. And if I'm grateful for it, then I'm sending that energy out to the world. I want you to start writing morning gratitudes as soon as you wake up. I mean, this is very, very important stuff, guys. I don't want you to wait an hour, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, because if you wait 15, 20 minutes, an hour, what happens is that life starts to catch up, or you start looking at the news, or you start looking at the negative things that show up in your life, and it sets your mood for the day. I want to set your mood. I want to set your mood, and I want it to be powerful. I want it to be lightning. I want you to have an amazing, powerful day. I want miracles to show up in your life, right? And when I pray, I believe things are coming my way, and I believe they're coming tonight. That's the key, right? When you pray for something and you believe in something, or your affirmations, whatever your religion, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you're going after, I want you to just believe from right here that things are going to show up. I know this. I know things. I've been putting in the work. I'm putting in the work, and things are coming my way. Powerful things. Breaking diamonds. We're going to break diamonds. We're going to break sapphires, emeralds, rubies are all coming our way. And I mean that from my inner soul to your inner soul. And I want to start you off with powerful days, miracles. And how does that happen? It's going to happen by you just on a daily basis, one little page of gratitudes. You're grateful for your kids. I'm grateful for my kids. I'm grateful for my son, Braden, and his personality. That's great. I'm grateful for my son, Landon, is how funny he is and how amazing he's doing in school. I'm grateful for my little daughter, Kehlani, and how funny she is, and her just loving of just sending out kisses every time I see her. I'm grateful for my wife for all she does. I'm grateful for my wife for just being not only a great wife, but a great mom. These are little things. I'm just giving you guys little things that you can write. I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for Jeunesse. I'm grateful for the ownership. I'm grateful for all they do to provide for the field. I'm grateful that they put in the work so that all of us can succeed. I'm grateful that they give us these amazing trips. These amazing trips. I'm talking about bucket list trips that we get a check off for doing what we were going to do anyways. I'm so grateful to be here today. I'm grateful that things around me, all things around me are excited. When people talk to me, they're giving me great energy. When people see my products, they love them. And when I sit down and do a presentation, people are ready to get going. See my energy, guys? Why I say these things on a daily basis. And before I get on a presentation, I say this is going to be an amazing presentation. The person on the other end is going to be so excited and want to get started today. They're going to build an amazing team. We're going to take them to Sapphire right away. Guys, I'm telling you that if you can do these things, powerful things will come your way. Powerful. And I want powerful things to come your way. So affirmations and belief become one from your gratitude every single day and your affirmations that you're putting in the shower and above your bed. Could you do that? Let's help your life change. Let's Jeunesse transform overnight. Let your business transform, and watch your attitude change and things around you start to come your way. So hopefully this training was very valuable, and hopefully it made a lot of sense. And hopefully you're going to get off this training and you start writing your gratitudes, and you're going to do that on a daily basis. You're going to be so consistent with your affirmations, and a week later you're going to be like, this is amazing. Wow, what's happening? You're changing that negative to a positive, whether it's with your friends, your kids, whatever it is. You turn that thought into a positive immediately when you feel negative. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'm grateful. And I look forward to seeing you guys at the next event. Have a wonderful and blessed day.